What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Scott Talks. Now, you may be wondering, where has Scott Reacts been this whole time? Well, let me tell you guys, this whole time, I have been doing nothing. I've been trying to figure out if I'm going to come back to YouTube and react to videos like I want to, but apparently that wasn't the case at the very beginning. So, I've decided to create this podcast so I can make some news about what's going on out there in the YouTube, and this first video is going to be talking about a few bits of that. But right now, I just want to let you guys know that our podcast schedule will be every day, Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on here, and the audio will also be uploaded to YouTube always, but it will go on here first, so if you'd like to listen first time before YouTube, it'll be on here at around 12 right on the dot, and YouTube will be about 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what's going to happen. Also, there'll be ways you can join me on the podcast. You can ask me some questions of what I think about what's going on with YouTube. But right now, let's get into the topic of hand. The topic at hand tonight is basically what YouTube has been doing for the past few years, how they've changed, how much has changed since the adpocalypse, and how much is going to change in the future. So what I've noticed in many YouTubers' videos is how much they can't do anymore. They are limited to what they can put in their videos, and it's just outrageous. And it's crazy. I've never seen YouTube fall apart so much like this. I've always, seen YouTube as a place to make your videos, content creations. I can't say that I'm a content creator, I'm a reactor. So for me, this doesn't really count. But it's for many other creators out there who maybe, do discussions, who do, reviews. Those are their own content. They review stuff. They review, and discuss things. It may be another topic that they haven't created. Like say for instance you're reviewing a game, and the game wasn't made by them, but they're reviewing it in their own way. So, it's crazy. And then, video game content creators, these guys are pretty much bashed because they'll play Let's Plays, but they'll have their friends and they'll just add in funny jokes here and there. And see, back then they could do whatever they wanted, because if a joke was offensive, they didn't really mean it. They would give a description, like anything said in this video is not to offend anybody, and it's just all jokes, and we love to play around. Well, today YouTube doesn't even like the picture of a private part on I'm getting real here, like they don't like any interpretation of a private part anymore. I've noticed that in some videos, like there's this one popular game that everybody should know. It's called Scribblio. Many YouTubers play this game because they're playing any game today now. Like, it used to be just COD, Call of Duty. It used to be just GTA. It used to be Gmod. We don't even see Gmod anymore. That's funny. But now we have games like this Pictionary game, and people play it. And drawing a private part or anything in interpretation, that video gets demonetized. This is how bad YouTube has gotten. Even though we don't need to see those things because it's kind of like in the area of too much. Why didn't they do this back then if this was such a problem? And then the use of curse words. There's this 30-second rule in YouTube where you can't say anything, but still some YouTubers bleep out every single curse word. And the thing is, it gets kind of annoying for us viewers, and also because the people who edit those videos, because they have to put in the bleeps every single part or cut out the word entirely. It's just crazy. I mean, I understand, YouTube shouldn't worry about the vulgarness of it, because you already have so many other content creators you have in your pocket, and they're doing more vulgar things than they are. Excuse me. But it's crazy. So, now, I was told by a friend, Camo64, he's a rising YouTuber. He discusses game reviews, and he does a lot of things. He's a pretty good YouTuber. I'm going to shout him out. He let me know that something is going to be ineffective in December that it's taking down YouTube channels that don't make YouTube revenue. Can you believe that? Remember when YouTube used to be called Broadcast Yourself? Because you can make videos and just anytime you wanted, anything you wanted to do, not too bad, anything you wanted to do that helped, what you wanted to be, show your talent to the world. Now YouTube doesn't want you to do that because you're not making enough money. So basically, if you're not making videos every day, if they're not making any views, if their ratings aren't going high enough, and they're not making the estimated amount of money that YouTube wants you to make, they're just going to completely take away your monetization. I was also told they're taking away monetization as well. They're going to take your monetization away. You're probably not going to be able to do 15-minute longer videos anymore, and you're just not going to, you probably just take your channel down. And this is effective around, somewhere in December, I was told. And it's outrageous. And there's even there's a standard. You can't even start making money till you're about 1,000 subscribers in, probably. And it's like, alright, so you want us to grind every day, sell our, sacrifice our soul or sell our soul to this entire, platform, right? And just go in there and hopefully make a commitment to YouTube, make a video every day or daily or every other day, and make it to where you're already making a lot of money for YouTube to profit off of. This is the problem with YouTube. People say YouTube died years ago, before Adpocalypse, before, I don't think it really died because it started getting better, around 2010 and so on, but I feel like around 2016, 17, things did kind of get really messed up because people weren't making enough money. The ads, all these ads have gotten worse too. YouTube, I want to talk about this. YouTube has gotten so bad with making money and so much of trying to make money that they've already added 2 ads to the video. Now I understand, they're saying, what do you mean 2 ads? Well, because people used to have a lot of ads in many videos. If you look at the YouTube video and those little yellow dot points on the red line of the video duration, those are ads. Some people would have 8 or 9 ads in their video, but YouTube, some YouTube videos make you watch 2 non-skippable ads before the video even starts. Why do you need 2 now? It used to be 1 because there were I think not even everybody who doesn't even monetize their videos. I never have ads in my videos because my videos aren't monetized. There was you would click on a video and it'd make you watch the ad. You would click out of the video, you still couldn't get, I don't know if you've ever done this, but I would go into the video, the ad would pop up, and it was 15 seconds long. I didn't want to watch it, so I clicked out of the video, went back into the video, a different ad popped up every time. I did this for 10 whole minutes. I couldn't skip the ad, so I had to watch the ad, and I got tired of it. For 10 whole minutes straight, I was just trying to get around ads. You can't. So I feel like YouTube is putting ads into every video now, even small videos that don't even make sense, and are making us watch them. And the fact is that they need so much money and so much sponsorship to put in 2 videos at the beginning. Just shows how desperate they are. And it's crazy. I don't want to watch 2 ads of 2 different products or commercials before I go watch a video that makes me laugh, or a video that is very understanding, or a walkthrough, or a let's play. I don't want to watch that. You can't just you force us to watch ads, and then here comes YouTube Red. If you don't want to watch ads, $15 a month. I think it's 11 something a month. I can't remember the price. It's around $12 or $11 a month for YouTube Red, and that's kind of a slap in the face and a kind of a ripoff, because that shouldn't be that much. I would probably call for $9.99. I don't think you should do $11. because not it's just not worth it. I mean, the only thing you're accessible to, no ads. You can play it offline, and then you can watch YouTube Red movies and TV shows. Okay, well, there's this new thing called Disney Plus, and it's only $7 a month, $70 for a year. Why can't we have it to where we can make YouTube Red? Why can't we pay 1 year down for it, and then have a whole year of not having to pay for it? It's because YouTube wants your money monthly. They don't want it yearly. Because if they get it yearly, everything's going to mess up, and it's not going to work for them. They're not going to like that. That's the problem. So stick to Hulu, guys, and Netflix, because YouTube Red is just going to take your money, and you're not even going to know it. Enough about YouTube Red and the ads. It's just YouTube has gotten, it's gotten crazy. They've abuse of power and everything like that. Their monetization, it's crazy. I mean, I remember back in the day how YouTube just used to be a few random videos a day, and you'd laugh at them, and you wasn't worried about, how much money it was making. You didn't even think about it. It wasn't even, I mean, it probably was about the views back then too, and now, everyone's clickbaiting is the worst thing I've ever seen, and it's like, oh yeah, man, I bought a $20 million car. No, you didn't. You didn't buy a $20 million. And then, people click on it, and then they thumbs down it. Oh, clickbait. Well, duh. He did not buy it is really not $20 million, $2 million car. You would already know that $20 million is fake. But anyway, it's crazy. And YouTube, drives to that. People who make, 20 million views, a video, that's who they're pushing for. That's who they're making the money off of. People like us, we're not making a lot of money. I should have called this, the lower level podcast, the lower subscriber podcast, but I really like it to be called Scott Talks, because, I'm not worried about being a low rated YouTuber, because I don't push myself to be the best or perfection, and I never intended to do it for the money. I've never made money from YouTube. My Google AdSense wallet has got some money in it, but it's empty because I haven't been on YouTube in a while. Don't really care. I did it for fun. I did it for something I wanted to do, because I used to watch a lot of reactors, and I thought, man, I could be one. But the only reason I haven't been back is because of so much that's going on with YouTube, and how much they're taking down other people's channels, and I don't think mine's going to last long, because they're taking it all down. But it's completely crazy. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I've watched it go downhill the longest I've been on YouTube. And remember, I put out videos each and every day. I put out videos all the time. But here's the thing about us reactors. There's certain reactors people love, and there's other reactors people hate. And I was kind of one of those in the beginning. People were saying I was a content stealing creator, or content stealing reactor. But then I watched these other reactors, Tyrone Magnus, what are these real rejects, the Subthober. I watch these guys, and they're appreciated. Not that I don't care that I'm not appreciated. I'm fine with that. But, and then I see these guys, they're like, man, your videos are awesome, dude. And then I'm like, why are they bashing me, though? I'm trying to do the exact same thing I'm doing. That was me in the beginning. Right now, I just don't care. People, I've gotten literally still comments from 2-year-old videos, 3-year-old videos, telling me, oh man, the history of Japan bombing that, the freaking, that I watched and I laughed at it. I've already explained why. There's actually going to be a podcast of why. Not this long though. It's crazy, and that's why I've literally been gone. That's one of the reasons, because I just got tired of it. I didn't, want to do it anymore. I made my place. I made my statement. I made those videos just because I was trying to do something, and at the time. And now I've gotten older, and it's like, well, you don't really have time for these videos unless you're off of work or school. So, yeah. But anyway, this is the end of this podcast. I know you guys are probably wondering why I'm doing podcasting. I tried this early on in my career in YouTube, and I don't even know why I call it a career. I wasn't planning on making YouTube a career full-time. I know there's many times where I said we're making the road to 1,000 subscribers because we're still around 760 something now. Some people have subscribed since I've been gone. And kind of thank you all to those 700 something that have actually stayed and not unsubscribed. And surprisingly, YouTube didn't force unsubscribe them because they've been inactive or whatever. Hopefully, you're probably not inactive, and you're probably wondering why I've uploaded this podcast. If in the future, if need be, if I return, I will return. But that's going to be for a very long time. I plan on making, I might do something better than just reactions. I might do reactions in the middle, and then I might do reviews, and then I might do some gaming. But for right now, podcasts and reviews, but right now, it's going to be a weird transition. But thank you all guys for watching this, listening to this. Apparently, I'm used to saying watching because I'm a reactor. But thank you all for listening in. Just to remind you again, our podcast schedule is Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm making the Friday and Saturday podcasts around, per se, probably Friday, Saturday, there won't be any podcasting, but I'll be making some. And then Sundays, none either. So the weekends, no podcast, but Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Anchor, and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. So, thank you all guys for watching. I'm going to leave links in the description of the YouTube channel of how to get here, and maybe you guys can follow me on here, and you can also make it to where you can chat with me. I can have a few visitors and shout you guys out, and of how good, see what you, ask your guys' questions, and it'll be great. And I know you all are going to be wanting to hear more from me, but I'll see you all tomorrow. This has been Scott Talks Podcast. Thank you for listening, and y'all see you guys tomorrow.